Hi guys, if anyone's around, can you just let me know what the audio is like, if that's too quiet or too loud, because this is a return after like 2 months, so I am not sure if my settings are gonna be any good this evening, because I've not had a chance to do a test stream. So yeah, if you just let me know how that's all sounding to you guys, that would be great. Oh, okay, so let's sort that out. Why is the chat doing that? Okay. Chat options. Manage moderation settings. Why have you done that? 1 second, folks. One second. So it looks like we've got a little bit of an issue with the chat at the moment. So bear me 1 second. There we go. Let's see if that's any better. And hopefully let's see if that's working. Yeah, that's okay, that's cool, that's sorted itself out. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my gosh, why has it gone all fuzzy? Alright, is that any better, folks? Is that all okay? Can people actually access the chat now? If people can just confirm, make sure that they are actually being able to use that, because that should not... Hey! Yeah, I don't know what was happening there. I have no idea, but it's all sorted now, which is the important thing. So just bear me 1 moment, because yeah, it's been a while since I've done one of these, so hopefully tonight will be a good night. Hopefully it'll be a nice sort of chill out routine, as I've recovered enough that I feel like I can actually come back to streaming, because where I was not doing all that well a couple months ago, streaming became very difficult, because I don't like streaming whilst I'm in a rough mood, because it's not really, no one wants to see me have a meltdown in public. So yeah, so I ended up taking a bit of a break whilst I was getting back on my meds and trying to get better. So yeah, might do some work on this evening later on. This is what I did a bit of yesterday as a cool down after doing some commissions yesterday. Not sure, but since I've not redone any stuff on my tablet, my UG tablet, because I've been doing a lot of work on my I've been working a lot on my iPad today, so I just need to get readjusted to using this again. Also, Lambert, I am so sorry to hear that about your job whilst you're in Japan. That sucks. That's not fun at all. So sorry about that. And yeah, hopefully your cover letter does well. So concentrate on that rather than me being an ass. So I'm just going to check to see if any of the Patreons requested anything as a request for me to do my warm-up drawings. Let me have a look. And if they don't have anything, then if they've not got anything, which they don't, that means it's open to chat. So if anyone in chat wants to request a doodle for me to warm up, now's the time to do it, because what we'll do is we'll probably do some warm-up sketches for a bit, and then I'll either work on this mermaid or I'll just draw something else completely. You'll see what it's doing, and then I'll do some chill down about 10 o'clock, which is when I'll stop stream, because I need to sort myself out for another day tomorrow. Hi Jills, nice to see you again. Thank you for popping back in. It's nice to see some old faces after me not streaming for so long. I've just been saying, where I was not feeling great, I don't like streaming when I'm not in a good frame of mind, because it doesn't make good watching for you guys, but also it just means that it's just really not nice for me doing it. It's one of those things, I've got a lot of respect for people who stream every day, because whilst it can be quite nice and chill out hanging with people, you still want to like put your best self out there, and it can be a bit much at times. So, but yeah, since no one in the Patreon has requested doodles for this evening, do feel free to put into chat anything that you would like doodled. We'll do that as some nice little warm-ups this evening. Oh, hi, Small. Well, I've not streamed since, I think January, because I've really not been well. So my head got pretty darn bad, and I've had to take like a break from my Patreon and a number of other things, because I fell behind and was not feeling great. I was frankly having a bit of a shoddy time. It got to a point where I actually, in February, was not being able to draw. Because I was that depressed. I just couldn't draw anything I drew, saying I hated it, and would just spiral. So yeah, to always take your mental health seriously, guys. But I am happy to be back. Also, yeah, I'm gonna say you must be at crunching period because it's that time of year. It's May. Well, good luck regardless with all your workload and final deadlines and such. Remember how stressful that was for me. It's not something I'd wish on anyone. I was going to say, a lot of my widgets are going to be out of sync and not showing up correctly at the moment, just because of I got caught on a phone call earlier on, which means I've not had time to update things because I was too busy having dinner instead. But who cares for a first sort of time back. Thank you, Jules. It's nice to be back. Honestly, the hardest thing was just not being able to draw and not being able to do like my streams and that, because I always enjoy doing them. It's nice talking to people, nice hearing what what they're up to, and I don't know, I've always been a person, like, it's the reason why I do cons. I always love just I don't know, seeing people and just talking to them. And I'm a terrible person because I'm like a teacher sort of by trade, so I'm like, oh yeah, if you need help, just let me know and I'll try and help as much as I can. But yeah, if there's any requests, do let me know, and I'll doodle them out as a warm-up. Yes, Mo, I'm feeling a lot better. I've not done as much artwork as I would have liked over the last couple of months, but honestly, my life's feeling a little bit more on track than it has done for a little while. So, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better for it. And, yeah, just all you can do is keep your best, as well. Like, I would also like to say, like, your degree, whilst it's important, it's also not the be-all and end-all. So make sure you're taking care of yourself as well. As much as it is nowadays a huge investment, which I think is so silly. You might as well just do it as free education, because so few of us actually pay it back nowadays. Hi, Isabel. Oh, I'm glad. Late shifts suck, so I'm glad I can help in some way, alleviate that bit. Because late shifts, I remember doing them when I used to work in shops and when I used to do museum work. They suck. But yeah, I'm glad I'm feeling better as well. Antidepressants, man, they work. They work very well. They do a thing. They do a do. Which is also nice because my family have now I think where I've gone off of them for a few months now, come back on, I think they've now realised, yeah, depression is a thing, and that, messed this up, that antidepressants actually do a thing, and positive thinking doesn't get rid of this stuff. It's not to say therapy doesn't help, but just being unfocused in your approach and just being like, yeah, be positive, does not help. Especially when you've got chronic conditions. But yeah, guys, if you've got any requests for what you want me to doodle, just feel free to put them in chat. Usually the Patreons. Thank you, Doc. Bless your cottons. Usually the Patreons get first dibs on stream stuff, but they didn't put any requests in today, so they don't get anything. But yeah, if you've got any requests, do feel free to put them in for like the doodles, and I will do some doodles whilst I'm warming up. Because one of the things that I wouldn't say it gets me, but it's like when you move from like the iPad to a tablet like this, there is definitely a disparity in how each one is sort of calibrated and a number of other things. So it always takes me a while to get used to drawing, even from one medium to another. Even if I had been doing digital work all day, if I've been doing it on my iPad, it's a very different feel to it. If that even makes sense. Yeah, feel free to like put requests in, or if you've got questions. I mean, I'll try and babble about my life. So my cat went missing the other day. We've got her back, but she decided to try jumping out of a window and succeeded, and went missing for several hours the other day, which was I would say interesting, but that would be a lie. It was absolutely stressful. Because my cat likes doing that to me. So it was Luna who got out, my disabled cat. She managed to jump out of my bedroom window and somehow get to the ground floor. Be it walking on the roof or not sure how, but she managed to somehow, as a disabled cat with mobility issues, jump from a second story window down to the ground without causing herself a serious injury, which has to be somewhat impressive. Who knows? Right. I have no idea who this is supposed to be, but I'm just doing a doodle. Just doing a doodle draw. How is everyone else anyway this evening? So some of you are at work, some of you are crunching your last sort of uni bits. What's everyone else up to this evening? Because it's a Thursday evening, but we've got bank holiday coming up, so... Anyone got any exciting plans?
stay up there, stay up there, stay up there.
Yay! But always playing D&D. Playing D&D is always good. Oh, is that another cat? Hello, Bella. Hello. Hey, come here. Oh, we want strokes. Sorry, my cat has just come over being like, Mom, I need attention. Oh, I'm glad you're managing to play D&D after a long time off. Like, it's always a bit of a gap when that happens. It's always nice to come back to it and you try and remember what you what were you doing before. Let's actually look who's actually in chat at the moment. So we've got Apricot in again and Commander Root. Hello. Got Dark and Isabel and Jules, who have already said hello to. Lyra, I see that you are lurking again, but hi, nice to see you back. We've got Maelstromic and Polizzi again, so hi. Skinny Seahorse, hi again. And you've got the OCDM and Small, who I've already said hello to Small, but hi OCDM. Hope you are having a good evening. So anyway, since no one's given me any requests of what to draw, I guess I'll put this out to Twitter and see what they want me to draw. So 1 second, guys. So let's see what people are going to request. This could be interesting. The Hand of Torm. I'm not familiar with that. Let's have a look what the Hand of Torm is. God, I keep getting my headphones like caught on my bloody tablet. No, that's Hand of Torm. Forgotten Realms. I had a feeling. Oh, there's so many of you guys finishing your degrees, man. So many of you guys doing that. Okay, so the Hand of Torm is a divine evocation spell that creates a gigantic non-corporeal field that resembles the gauntlet hand of the deity Torm. Some substantial force appears to cut itself over a given area, protecting it from those who are not devout followers of loyal fury. Okay. It's an interesting one. Let's have a look. Let's go for a clean. This pen's a little chunky for my taste. The blending's a bit high. Let's turn that density down a little bit. So, I'll draw Tiny Tina first because that's up first. So, fun fact: I don't actually play Borderlands. I've never played Borderlands, but I've got friends who do. I've also got friends who cosplay from it. So, it's one of those games where I have a cursory knowledge. I have a cursory knowledge only purely because, as I said, I've got friends around me who play it. So I know a few of the characters. Like I know who Tiny Tina is. Just okay. Cool. I don't know, there's something always weird about the Borderlands, how they draw the characters. They look, their faces always look a bit weird to me. But that's just me. Right, let's just get a quick ref image. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little disturbing. Okay. Paste. Anyone who says they don't use references at all lies. Always remember to use your references, guys. Yeah, I'm lucky enough we did get Luna back. It was 4 hours of panic, but we did get her back, which I'm very thankful for, because yeah, she's my bubba. She's my bubba. Along with my other bubba, Bella, who I don't take as many photos of, only because Bella is she's more normal cat. Well, good luck to those of you who are doing your final bit of your exams, because let's face it, like, doing a degree, man, is just woof. It is a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie, like, mine did a number on me, so I think we should give a lot more props to people when they manage to make it out of a degree at least somewhat sane. Because degrees, man, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work and a lot of stress. And a lot of, oh, if you don't do well at this, that's it, you're screwed. Which is not the case. Not in the slightest. So say, Jules, that's gone quick, your placement. That has gone very quick. I remember when you first mentioned about you going on it for a bit. Yeah. Also, I've got to try and finish some comic work off, because I've got to start getting my button gear ready for MCM in this month. So I need to actually see if I can finish some stuff. I'm not going to get done everything that I had wanted to, because I had originally had big plans for May, but unfortunately with having to take off 2 months and not really realising how sick I was, it's kind of it's done a bit of a number on stuff at the moment, so trying to be kind to myself. Which is a good reminder for everyone to have, is to be kind to yourself. Not be too hard on yourself, because yeah, I could babble on lyrically about shoes. I probably will be at the Novotel bar on Saturday because I no longer go to the Crit Roll meet because it's too busy for me, but I inevitably end up over at the Novotel to meet friends in the evening. If you do see me there, guys, do feel free to say hi. I may be tired and maybe a bit grousey, but I try to be friendly to people. But yeah, like, if you see me hanging around the Novotel, do feel free to say hi. Because I mean, I don't think I'll be that as busy as I was in October, in May, but I sometimes struggle getting a chance to talk to people because of how busy it can get. And I always like chatting to people. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit now because I've done the loose sketch. Oh, hello, Looney. What are you doing? Glass of wine waiting. Could probably deal with that. See how it goes. Because wine's the wrong thing for me to drink when I'm tired. Also, I have to be careful now, my antidepressants, what I drink. Because I'm on something which is known as a SSI, it's a serotonin uptake thingy-majiggy. Selective serotonin uptake inhibitor, I think is what I've got. Or something like that. A glass of orange juice. Ironically, it's actually the juice of my choice, so. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping for people that they would have good success with going their jobs and degrees, because, oh, bugger. I've done the thing. I've done that thing where you end up drawing on the bloomin' sketch layer. Well done, me. There we go. I was wondering why it wasn't particularly strong. There we go. So literally I've just committed the meme that all artists, digital artists, know about. That I just drew on the sketch layer meme. There's no stress, more like, you know, cons are expensive. They're very, you know, and you've got way more important things than to worry about cons at the moment, because, geez, all the stuff that you go through with doing a degree. Oh, that was a bit of a surprise. So someone's either followed or something. I don't know what yet, because it's not shown up in my feed yet. Let's have a look. Oh, I got hosted by Kitten Poker. Oh, bless her. I am happy to say that I will be at Fort Bubble this year. I might be at Lakes International Festival as well. That I'm just waiting on, because I've been potentially invited up as a guest for that one, which was a bit odd. Well, not necessarily a guest. I was offered a, well, I was approached and asked to come along and not have to pay for a table. So does that count as a guest? Yeah. I've got a busy couple of months actually coming up, because I've got in May I have May I've got London, and then in June I've got SunnyCon, and in July I have Hyper Japan, and hopefully Manchester as well. And then August is SunnyCon in Liverpool. And then August is SunnyCon and September will be CupoCon in Glasgow, because I've got a table for CupoCon now. And then so that's 2 in September. And then October I might have 2, because I'll have Lakes and London. And then October, and in November it'll be Fort Bubble. So it's gonna be a busy old time after 5 months of nothing. I've also got barely any work done because mental health, man, sucks. I hope this looks alright. I'm not sure if this at all actually resembles Tiny Tina, like as in like actually what her personality is like, but you know. We'll give it a go. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff up north. It's usually because of most of the cons that I find that I want to go to end up being up north. So I end up doing more up north. Like I got introduced to SunnyCon last year, and it ended up being such a nice convention for me that I wanted to go. I mean, I would have done HibanaCon again if it weren't for the fact it was the same weekend as Fort Bubble. And if I hadn't got into Fort Bubble, I'd fully planned on doing HibanaCon, which is down in Milton Keynes. But I got into Fort Bubble, which was an absolute surprise, because usually at Fort Bubble, I usually only get offered half a table, and I'm usually I get in on cancellations. I don't get in first time round, but I was offered a full table. A full table up front, which I've already paid for. So that was a bit unexpected. Yeah, oh hi Mel, hi! And Jules, you're coming to SunnyCon as well. Yeah, SunnyCon's one of my favourite cons. I don't do very many anime cons. Well, not anime cons, but like ones that are more anime based. Like sort of hotel cons. But I loved SunnyCon so much last year that I wanted to make a point of coming back this year. Because I really enjoyed it. Totally not gonna try and drag my girlfriend up there with me. Not that she probably will wanna come. Oh, don't. Because I don't know where I'm staying yet for SunnyCon. I have not bought an after party ticket yet, just because I'm like, I don't know what sort of mess I would be in. Also, most of my friends don't do the after party, so I'm like, You do Rock Night, because... Oh, Rock Night does sound good, though. Rock Night definitely sounds good. Although, I must say, I did catch the video of... I can't remember what that person's name in your group. They do Deku. Their K-pop, I think, routine that they ended up doing whilst drunk. That was interesting. Yeah! Casual Vex Vax. Always brilliant. Love it. Love it. So you can see how long it actually takes me to draw anything of any decence. This is why I like when people are like, oh, you charge £15 for a sketch. I'm like, yeah, it's because it actually takes me a little while. But I'm slightly faster on iPad. Not by much, but slightly. Yeah, I love Blair. I really love Blair. My best mate got me into K-pop a while back and has not let me go yet. And again, my best mate used to do Para Para, so I don't know if anyone knows what Para Para is. It's basically a dance game, but it's one with you wave your arms. Back in the day, he used to go to cons to teach people how to do it and do little panels on it. Back in the day when we were young babbies and I was just finishing uni. Which is so long ago now. It's been weird going, because I gave a lecture to some university students a couple of weeks ago, and it was very weird doing that, because it was like, hi, I'm giving you a lecture, I'm a guest lecturer, and this has absolutely nothing to do with the degree I actually studied. Yeah, so I hope that's alright for Tiny Tina. I think that kind of works. Kind of looks like her. Actually, let's... There we go. So yeah, I think that kind of works. So any more requests for doodles, guys? Do shoot them along in chat. Oh. Why is that keep going pixelated on that screen, man? I hope it's not going as bad for you guys. Because on my extra screen it keeps showing really pixelated. But yeah, feel free guys to send any requests for any doodles or anything. I'm going to quickly check my Twitter because I did put a request out earlier. So I got me tapping along on my keyboard. So we got Koyo from Bunjo Stray Dogs, which is a new anime that I'm completely obsessed with. And we had earlier on a Gauntleted Hand. Oh, okay. Little stick people. Got a little halfling. See, I draw stick people too. Now comes the fun bit, trying to draw a hand. Yeah, seriously guys, if you've got any sort of requests, do let me know. I mean, I might do some more mermaid stuff in a minute. This was mainly just to do a warm-up. This is terrible. I hate drawing hands. Small, why did you request me draw a hand? Oh my god. Hand drawing, what is hand drawing? Oh, thank you for the follow, Kristen Lucy. Hi and welcome. Thank you for the follow. See, I'm getting better at this whole malarkey. That's right, it's not a weird request. I'm just like, drawing hands. What are hands? Like, what are hands? Oh my. Oof. Hi Kristen, I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How are you this evening? I hope you are well as well. It's a lot of wells. Well, 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 well. Oh. Oh, final project. Oh, final projects, man. Oh, just... That was the upside of doing sciences. We very rarely had complete final projects. I think I only had a final project in my first year? Not first year, third year. That was the only, like, final project, like, big thing, and that was my dissertation. Whereas, and this is the thing that a lot of science students used to forget. Because they'd be like, oh, it's a dust subject. Blah, 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 blah. You don't have to, like, stress your brain out at all. I'm like, well, for starters, you're wrong. Secondly, you're wrong, because do you know how much work you have to put in when you do an art degree? You can't just pull it out of your butt last minute. You have to keep on that stuff the entire way through. So I remember when I did art at, like, A-level. No, my batteries run out. When I did art at A-level, and so many of my friends were like, oh, art is easy. Art is a dust subject. You don't have to revise or anything. And it's like, no, I do. 1 second, guys, because my stylus has run out of battery. So I just need to quickly find my charger cable. So you're probably going to hear some scrambling around for a second whilst I find that. So 1 second, guys, I'm just going to mute this while I have a quick look for my charger cable. So sorry about that. 1 second and I'll be right back. Right, I managed to find it. So that was quicker than I expected it was going to be. Ooh. Yeah, this is a very poor gauntlet because actually none of the plates here are actually meeting up properly. So this would be actually pretty rubbish as a gauntlet, but... So, just quickly just shade that in a little bit so it looks a bit more spectral. There you go. Spectral hand. Oh, hello there, Lord Ven. Hello, Ven. How you doing? We must have quite a few people in chat then, actually. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, we've got 15 in, guys. Oh hi, that's a lot of people. I'm not used to as many people coming in. So we've got Joja Leet. So hi there. Got Mel Stromick. Hi. Rob L. Hey. And V and K and Virgo Pros. So hi y'all. Hi y'all. Alright. Yeah, 15. That's a lot. I will definitely debate doing that, coming to a rock party and hanging out with you guys. I've got a feeling that if I do that, I'm probably going to end up being rather inebriated by the end of the evening. Alright, okay, so I've just got to do Koyo from BSD, and then I might do some more mermaid stuff, because I feel like doing some mermaid stuff, because it's Mermay. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to merge that. Thank you very much. I didn't want to... There we go. Hi, Witch Puppy. How you doing? Let's pop that up there. So, alright, now I've just got to find a quick ref for Koyo from one of the new anime series that I just got into, which is Banjo Stray Dogs. I'm glad to be back streaming as well, Witch Puppy. I'm feeling a bit better now, as you well know, so it's nice coming back. I mean, I'm hopefully at some point when I'm feeling a bit more stable, I'm probably going to try and do 2 streams a week, but I might do one which is like this stream, and I might do one like try and do ones where it's a bit more educational each time around, so like doing like a walkthrough on techniques or something. I don't know. Still debating this one. So something in line of like a thing that Critical Role start doing with like sort of the drawing club sort of thing. Not saying Kojo. No, it's Kyoyo or Koyo. Oh, it's this lovely lady. Yeah, I'll see. I mean, I'm trying not to run before I can walk because I've got a lot to do, and yeah. And said like to earlier on, I've got a lot of cons coming up, and I feel like I've done like nothing for it, and I really need to get on with some comic work as well. So it's a lot of stuff to be getting on with. A lot of stuff to be getting on with. But I'm glad people seem to like that idea though. So that's definitely something I'll have a look into. Yeah, I'm not going to do a complicated one for this. The problem with my pen is on the cables, that the cable gets caught in things, including my mic. You wouldn't think would happen considering it's on a boomstick thing, but apparently it's me, so I'm just going to stick it on everything. Then again, saying that, I was joking to one of my friends saying that I probably got like a dex score of -2 at times. Nope, that knows. Do not like. Me no likey, that knows. So who's coming to MCM May then? Who can I expect to possibly pop down? Because I know a few people can't. Because I know a few people I'll probably see more at Manchester and SunnyCon. And yeah, London is far and pricey, so I totally get that. But it's not like I'm not going to see you like a month later at Sunny, so it's not a problem. Well, I'm going to be an old person then. Nah. Because my birthday is at the beginning of June. It's wedged right between May and MCM May and Sunny. Oh, well, Friday, to be fair, Friday's a nicer day sometimes at London than Saturday. Saturday can be very, a bit busy. It can be very busy indeed. Well, that's probably the best deer I've drawn in a while. So not exactly a bad thing. Alright, there we go. Yeah, birthday con. It'll be a little bit like birthday con, because, yeah. Thankfully no cons actually fall on my birthday, as I think I would cry. Not that I don't like doing cons, but they can be a lot of stress. So, which is not necessarily what you want on your birthday, so it's a lot to manage. Not quite sure what's going on with this headdress thing that she's got on her side, but it works. Oh, that's cute, Mel. I didn't do anything for my 30th apart from lay in bed being depressed. That's literally how I spent my birthday last year. Laid in bed for 2 to 3 days, depressed, like a sad sack. Got no idea what I'm actually doing for my birthday this year. Probably probably going down to the seaside with the other half, most likely, and on my actual birthday, but I'm not sure what I'm actually doing with friends, since my birthday is on a Friday. You can tell I've warmed up now because my lines have become a lot more fluid and a lot less janky. A lot lighter. If you compare that to Tiny Tina. This is why it's important, guys, if you're drawing, do a warm-up, because you will almost always draw better after you've warmed up than you will on first picking up a pen. So go. So, some quick doodles. Alright, it's 8 o'clock, so I might go and have a go at finishing this off. Not sure about that disc in the background. This is what I was messing with yesterday, trying to work with different colour palettes. I was happier with this yesterday than I am with this right now. So I'm not sure if I'll pick this up or not. Might leave this for now. Might leave it for a sec. So let's save this and then we can start something new. So let's just save these doodles. I mean, if there's any requests of what people would like to actually see me draw properly this evening, do feel free to put them in the chat whilst I'm figuring out. I'm trying not to be too rigid of what I'm doing today because of it being the first sort of stream back after a while. I'm trying not to be too pressurized on myself. So feel free to put some suggestions. I'm just checking. My headphones irritating my ears. Oh no, it's not my headphones, it's my glasses. Ow. Ugh, not enough. Ew. That's gross. Fire is a good suggestion. Just not sure if I'm up for that armour, man. I like how sorry. I'm not sure I could do that armour, and I see your thing going, you might enjoy the bog farmer, as I'm like, oh, armour. Like, I love it, but I also hate it. It's because of, generally, I'm quite a... There's a reason why I draw mermaids a lot of time, because I like curved lines. And I can sometimes really enjoy armour, but there's other times where I'm like, no, no. Like I do like me some armour, and I do like the Overwatch's designs a lot of the time, but yeah, just you can tell with this I draw mermaids a lot because, well, look at that instant tail. I could do a koi mermaid. This is when I struggle with anatomy, because hate me, and anatomy hate me. Yeah. Don't often draw a lot of mermaids and mermaid because of, oh my god, I've got too much to be getting on with. This is very Disney. This is turning out very Disney already. So, for those of you who are coming to cons sometime soon, any cosplays that people are working on at the moment? Oh, taco for Fort Bubble. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Fort Bubble this year. It's going to be interesting going to a different venue. But it should be fun. I'm not gonna lie, I think the other reason why I like drawing mermaids so much is because it means I can do all the things I love doing, which is like floaty hair and just like a lot of curves and not having to worry about things making too much sense. Yeah, I think it is going to be bigger, mainly because of, for instance, like I usually don't get in first time round. I usually have to wait for like cancellations. The fact that I've gotten through first time round for a full table, I think it is going to be bigger. And I'm so excited because some of my favourite artists are going to be coming, like Charles Sands. So I am so excited. Like Charles Sands, for those of you in the Crit Roll fandom, she used to do a lot of Kima and Laura artwork, and oh my god, I love her stuff so much. And she's coming over from Norway, and I'm so excited, so very excited. And also I got, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but as a French artist I follow, and she's coming over as well. And I am so excited. Yee. Yeah, a lot of really cool artists got in this year, and I am so stoked. I've just got to sort out where I'm going to be staying, because usually I stay with a friend. However, she is going to HabanaCon this that weekend, so I won't be able to stay with her like normal. Depends, I might be able to like sweet talk her and be like, can I just stay in your room while you're at this con? God. I really like how this is looking after like months of struggling to draw anything. Like anyone who turns around and says, oh, if you're an artist and you're depressed, you should suffer your art, can just go off and find somewhere better to be, because oh my god, like drawing this now, I realise how much I've been struggling. Yeah, T-Burbs is always good. I recommend it's Thought Bubble was one of the ones when I went and did the lecture with at Staffordshire University. It was the con that I did mention to a lot of them to go to, because it's like, it's not necessarily the best for sales, but it's one of the better ones for networking and just getting to come back home inspired to draw. I mean, that's literally almost every time I go to Thought Bubble, that's how I feel when I come back. I just want to draw. Whereas some cons I come home from, I'm like, oh, I don't want to see a pen for the next couple of days. It's usually MCMs, because I'm so shattered after MCMs. Like, don't get me wrong, I love doing them. But because they're so busy, I end up, like, for those of you who saw me at the end of October, I was rolled. That was largely because of the Crit Roll fandom, but I was just hella done by that weekend. So, yeah. Yeah, like, if, yeah, it said, like, I ended up doing one in Staffordshire, so yeah, they're more than welcome to sort of email me. Although I do laugh and sit there and go, well, I personally don't think I'm that experienced with that sort of thing. Yeah, sure. Because I said, like, when I got invited to do the talk at Staffordshire University, I ended up being a bit like, well, because I came from a science degree and I've only been freelancing a year and I'm largely still trying to find things out for myself. It's one of those things when you get asked to do a talk when it's like, I can tell you what not to do. Yeah, that's alright. You can find my email on my website as well, so LissyRain.com if you're looking for information. I do have a website that has all that sort of jargon and stuff on. Has my email, my contact details and that on there. Hey Tal, how are we doing? Yeah, not gonna lie, the last couple of weeks I've really noticed how much depression took away my ability to draw. Because it's the other thing with like depression. If you guys saw the thing that was going around about the idea that you not being able to imagine what you like when you can't visualize in your head. I can't remember the name of it right this second, but that's also associated with depression. And I found since being on my antidepressants, I found it easy to visualize where I was struggling for quite a bit. Oh, yeah, it's one of those things of, I think for a lot of people, when it comes to like guest lectures and things like that, there's always that thing that when they try and group too many different types of art together, and it's like, this is not necessarily relevant. Like you get some crossover. Like I'm a big proponent for when I've spoken to some of my friends who are in illustration and they're like, oh, fine art, it doesn't do anything to help. And I'm like, no, actually, you're the ones that come to me for colour theory advice. That colour theory advice comes from doing fine art A-level. But when it comes to like practicalities of trying to get a job in the industry and things like that, that's when it will change quite dramatically. Also, yes, pigs, guinea pigs. Rowdy girls. Well, at least your rowdy girls didn't try jumping out of a window like my cat did. So, I say try. She did jump out of a window. Oh, they're old pigs. They're old pigs. Well, that's a bit weird that they've not done that with illustration, because of really, when it comes to it, like colours and background, they are so important when you're doing illustrations. And I mean, anatomy and that can fall under fine art, but I mean, for anatomy, I just say just do, even though I'm terrible for doing it, just sit there and do figure and gesture drawing is the only, is the best thing for anatomy. I say that the anatomy of this is going to be so balked, but let's just resize that. That's a bit better. Time management is actually a really important skill, actually. So actually, So one of the things I had to run through with the last lecture I did was time management, because of that is one. It's not a skill that I'd say put down, because of, particularly if you're doing what I'm doing a lot of the time, which is balancing things like Patreon, doing cons and deadlines. Time management, having good time management skills is a real benefit. So if you can use things like Gantt charts and are able to manage your workflow, it's actually a really important skill, because I've got friends who work as editors for like some companies like Titan Books and things like that, and when I've discussed with them like what's more important, you know, someone who can do brilliant artwork or someone who can deliver on time, even if you're mediocre, if you can deliver on time, it will actually sometimes stand you in a better stead than someone who's absolutely fantastic, because at the end of the day, they need to know that they can get you to fulfill the deadlines. And if you can't fulfill the deadlines, then they can't rely on you. And ultimately, for big companies, deadlines mean money. So, time management is genuinely a big thing. Like, I literally walked through with some students up at Staffordshire, like, what a Gantt chart was, how to set, like, sort of time aside, particularly if you're doing things like comic projects or things like that, or, like, long-standing projects or team projects, having that time management. And the good thing is that if you've got good time management, it means it's a really good transferable skill regardless of what job you end up in. Because, let's face it, as graduates, you very rarely, your first job will be exactly where you want to be. You might end up having to, like, work an extra job whilst, gaining experience, or just, having another job to survive. And having good time management skills is something that will genuinely help out with a lot of jobs. Because, like, for instance, whilst I was doing this part-time, I was also working as an environmental investigator. And, for instance, there were skills from my art side which transferred over, which a lot of people didn't realise. Like, for instance, visual recognition, visual memory, being able to see patterns, and even just being able to draw rudimentary diagrams very quickly ended up being a real bonus. But time management got used in that. Having to do several different projects at once. So, yeah, I mean, obviously it's not good if that's all you've been doing and you feel like you're not gaining experience on other things. However, don't put down that you've learned time management, because of a lot of businesses where they struggle with is a lot of graduates who don't understand the concept of that. So, as much as it might not be the glamorous thing or the thing that you feel that might help you, it's definitely something to have in mind. Because I know when I've dealt with, for instance, I have managed a couple of zine projects. And for me, like when I've had artists work on zines, I've had to sit a couple of them down and gone, just so you know, I would not recommend you professionally because your time management skills were atrocious. I was having to chase you. You didn't, things got delivered late or last minute. I can't guarantee, this is unfair when it's dealing with a group project, and I've got print deadline. So it's one of those things of, in a professional landscape, having good time management skills, even if that time management means that you realise that you can't get a project done in time, but you realise it way in advance so that, flexibility can be made or additional people can be brought onto the project. It's a real godsend. And even when you're doing things like if you're trying to do more sort of the stuff like Sophia Alou does, where you're trying to do the influencer YouTube route, you need to have good time management skills to be able to manage your workload with, your workload when it comes to getting videos recorded and uploaded. And because a lot of the time, particularly when you're freelancing, half your time isn't taken up with drawing. It's taken up with things like sorting out financials, booking things. I would recommend, for anyone who is studying at the moment, if you can, see if you can get on some classes about tax and sort of bookkeeping and that, because that is some really handy skills to have. Very handy skills to have, and it's something that I'm trying to learn at the moment. Given this wasn't a planned out piece, I'm actually kind of happy with this. The anatomy's a bit balked, but I'm actually kind of happy with this. I've done quite a lot already for, what, 25 minutes work? Yeah, like that can be a thing. One thing you probably haven't learned is the thing called Belbin management roles, which is what you can do a test, and basically it says what sort of thing you are. Like, are you a coordinator? Are you a plant? And it sounds from the description that you're a plant, i.e. someone who can come up with a lot of ideas very quickly. Which is really good that you got those ideas, and it can be difficult to focus those down. One of the skills I learned when I had lots of ideas was how to fail faster, i.e. thumbnail, 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 and find out what works quickly. So you can sort of narrow down your ideas very, very quickly as to what's going to work as a usable concept. Yeah, taps. Hi, Mum's Pan. It is, tax is just, it's a gobbledygook, especially depending on where you're from as well. Like, some countries' ones is just, ugh. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this looks, considering that this wasn't really a planned piece at all. And yeah, like, I haven't drawn properly for a bit, but I've just realised I've got her dorsal fin in the wrong place, because there's her backbone. So if her backbone was there, her dorsal fin would be coming down to here. So let's just change that line, because her dorsal fin would be along her dorsal line, not towards her lateral line. So yeah, another reason why I end up drawing mermaids a lot is because I actually did some specialism courses in marine biology, because I liked particularly sea creatures and that, and sea environments over typical terrestrial ones. However, when I first started doing illustration, no one wants, particular comic conventions, no one wants drawings of fish. So, but people like mermaids. So, whilst none of these are really anatomically correct, it did get out my urge to draw fishies. Anyway, what's everyone else doing this evening? Because so far I've talked about lecturing, time management, and depression. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2, good game, good solid cowboy game. Ah, I'm jealous. Pokemon, man. I am very jelly. I'm very jelly. I'm so sad I had to sell my Switch last year so I could buy my iPad, so that when I was sick. So yeah, last year I got really, really sick after J-Con. So I had to buy an iPad so I could do work in bed, because actually my computer stuff, I got rid of my laptop a while ago. So I've only got like a desktop, which is not the best place to sit when you're like thick with flu. And unfortunately, the freelancer life is I need to work even when I'm sick. So that's why I'm doing this. So I got one of those. Oh my god, Chansey. Trust you to have a pink fairy type. So those of you who don't follow Tal online, I do recommend Tal's artwork. So Tal's done some commissions for me before and is also a really, really cool artist. So if you guys don't follow them on social media, you should go onto Twitter right now and follow them, particularly if you like shit posting. Shit posting and cute boys. And you should definitely head over there. You know me, I always tend to plug people. When I remember, anyway. Like, yeah, if any of you guys actually are, you know, I've got like your sort of social media, because I know there's a few artists in it, do feel free to put them in my chat. I don't mind people, like, plugging their art in here as long as it's not excessive, because, let's face it, like, with algorithms and that, it can be really hard to find each other's artwork. Also, if you want to put them in there, it means that I can check out people's stuff when I'm done streaming and can have a look. Because I'm always looking out for other people's artwork. Yeah, Tal's stuff is really good. Tal also does stream as well, so if you follow them on Twitter, it means then when they stream you can go and follow them as well, because they stream cool things as well. Instagram. I'm so happy I managed to finally hit 1,000 on Instagram, because it's been a freaking slog. Like, Twitter is my general home social media, and I've struggled on like pretty much all the others. I've struggled on Tumblr, I struggle on Facebook, which I'm not that fussed about, but Instagram has been a real challenge. Sorry, just give me a sec. I'm just going to move my mic because I keep tapping it. Yeah, I'm trying to get more consistent with stories. Like, my problem is that whilst I quite like chatting to people, I'm quite a private individual with certain details of my life. So I struggle doing things like stories and that online, because I'm not the sort of person who really wants to share everything about what I'm doing, and because I don't like how I look. I don't like doing voice chats and things like that, because I'm just like, I'm fat and ugly. I don't want to see people. I don't like looking at myself. So, which is why I'm very limited on what I do, and why I also hide my appearance a lot, because Freelance makes you put on weight, folks. It's not fun. Sucks butts. Sucks actual butts. Butts. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at it, but the problem is with me is I hyper-focus, and then I'm like, oh, crumbs, the time's gone flying, and whoops. Like today, I was planning on going to the gym before this, and then got in a phone call with someone and didn't realise the time. I was like, ah, bugger. And then last night I was meant to go, but I went to see my nan and ended up staying there longer than expected, because, yeah, like... And it was like, oh, okay, whoops. So I'm going to have to try and... I'll probably go for a walk after I finish a stream, because unfortunately I think my gym closes at 10. Sometimes I wish it was a 24-hour gym, because I would just go at this time of night, but at the same point, I also am glad I don't have a 24-hour gym, because I'd feel bad for people who had to work at that time. Yeah, I was supposed to go swimming before. What do you mean a lot of people don't work at 24-hour gyms? I know, just, nah. Leave me alone, Andrew. Cryptid hour. Yeah, cryptid hour. To be fair, my gym has very good opening hours for the most part. I just get the whole social anxiety about going on my own. Because I'm like, ah. I'm sure I will get over it at some point. Or at least I keep telling myself that. Oh, Towel. Thank Thank you for always bringing the weirdness. Now for the bit that I've been trying to avoid doing, the hand. T-pose for a bit. Well, given that you did that in the middle of my lecture, just sneaky T-pose whilst I'm lecturing. I hate drawing hands. Freaking hate drawing hands. I like how like drawing hands for most art is like tends to unite most artists. Not all. Because I've got some friends who really enjoy drawing hands and are really good at drawing them. Full cryptid. Yeah, I always struggle with hands. But one of my friends, Khan, she draws hands real good, and she just says that she finds them therapeutic, whereas for me it's like nothing more stressful than drawing hands. Tal draws good hands as well. Just like, nah, that'll do. Yeah, hands are famously the worst, but I think that's largely because they are one of the more complex pieces of the body, but they're also one of the most expressive. I know that feeling, Tal. So I can't use my hands as ref because if I've got hypermobility, so it means my fingers bend all the way back. So if I try and point, my fingers end up doing a crescent shape rather than just going in a straight line. So I very rarely can use my own hands as reference. Murder people and cut off their hands. No, we're not doing that, Andrew. No. No, bad boy. Sit in a corner and think about what you've done. Oh dear Lord. And so the puns begin. No. It's terrible. Oh gosh, I'm yawning already. It's only 9 o'clock. Yeah, I think there we go. So sort of rough line work there, which I can clean up at some point, probably not right now because of I don't think I really want to put you guys through the torture that is me trying to clean up my own line work. Oh gosh, I'm yawning again. There you go, that's one mermaid done. Now, whether I do a second one, because then I can post that as a delayed mermaid, maybe for yesterday. I'm going to go quickly get a drink of water, guys. So I'll be right back. So let's just put this on sort of a chilling mode for a second whilst I go and get some drinks. I disappeared for 5 minutes, guys. 5 whole minutes, and the chat's gone bananas. It's gone bananas. Alright. So, question is, should I try drawing another mermaid, or should we try something else? Let's start to save this, because I have drawn that entire thing without saving. Because that was a good idea. Not. Right, let's go for maybe a green to draw this time. Yeet. What? Oh no. Oh my god, you guys are an absolute disaster in... This pose is cute, but it's going to take me a while to nail this right. I can sense it. I can feel it. Now I've got to do more hands. Ah. Hate drawing hands. She says, I hate drawing hands, and then makes poses where hands are front and centre because, you know, that's just what you do. You have a nice evening, Kirsten. Thank you for coming in. I hope you've enjoyed it. Drawing all the wavy hair. I'll probably just for maybe the next sort of 20 minutes, and I might do some cool downs because I'm already getting tired and I'm already getting sleepy. And I've got a long day driving tomorrow, so because I'm back down to Kent tomorrow. It is a little bit of a drive from where I live. Ah, thank you. I'm not loving her hand so much, but you know. You're biased though, Tal. You're so biased though. To be fair, I'll be able to see the Isle of Sheppey from where I'll be, so I'm like, oh look, there's hi Tal's family. Saying that, it turns out one of my cousins lives in Kent somewhere, so like, yeah, hi Ted. Just somewhere, some meow. Oh, he tends to whine. Oh, bless him. Well, W.H. Smith still had some cheap Easter eggs. I picked up some today. So I can placate the chocolate fiend. So it might be worth in there because we found some Cadbury's and Lindt ones. So you might be lucky. Yeah, I mean, I had a little bit of an Easter egg today. Oh, you still got your unopened calendar. You might want to have a look at that to see it doesn't go out of date. Because chocolate can go out of date. Contrary to some people's beliefs, I have had gone off chocolate. It was not pleasant. It's quite gross. Yeah, like gone off chocolate is gross. Like it keeps longer than what it says it does, but oh, there's nothing like biting into chocolate and it crumbling and being white and oh. You just want to eat chocolate. Of course you do, Andrew. Just chocolate. Living the Choco Dream. Just realised I didn't give her eyebrows. There we go. She's got eyebrows now. Just give her some freckles. Because I can. Now I just need to figure out what the hell her tail's doing. Oh, I'm glad you like her face, Mum's Packer. Pancaca. Gosh. Your name gives me the conniptions. I try my best to do people's names because, you know, I do end up shortening a few of them because it can be just a bit like wordy, and I actually sometimes get a mild stutter, so if I get like a name which causes me to do that, I'm like, I'm really sorry, I'm gonna have to like shorten it because otherwise I'll just keep like getting like stuck on it. I'll have to try drawing some mermen this May. Because I always draw mermaids. I never draw any mer people. Or mermen. Draw some merman titty. Day to draw a Bjorn merman. Well, you can draw as like Aboleth child. That'd be like a Aberteef bulk. So for those of you who don't know, not in the know, Bjorn is one of Tal's D&D characters, who's a tiefling furbolg, who the party that they play with fell in love with him. So who's currently on an expedition with a aboleth who he thinks is a pretty woman who needs help. But instead, she's an aboleth who, not well, you know, other aboleths may consider her pretty, but she needs help. That's not bad for 20 minutes work. Let's see if we can tidy this up a little bit. Living la vida a tiefbolg. A tiefbolg. Not gonna lie, fat mermaids are one of my favourite things to draw, I think. Don't know why, but I just always find them the most therapeutic to draw. I don't know, maybe it's like an act of self-love, who knows. Yeah, campaign. A couple of my campaigns are on hold. Well, not hold, but like we're taking a break at the moment because of where I was sick. Because I DM, which can be really stressful when you're not well. Especially when you're not dealing with your own emotions particularly well. I'm glad I'm stopping in a minute because of, oh my god, my hand's beginning to like cramp up. It's because I've actually been drawing most of the day, which after a couple months of barely drawing is definitely a thing. I'm glad I've marked this stream as adult content, because at least now I don't have to worry about people coming in and seeing that you two are talking about butts. Yeah, I might have to stop in a second, guys, because my hand is actually beginning to cramp up. A second. Oh. See if I can just stretch my fingers out and see if that helps. It's right, you get hand cramp from time to time. That's why if you are drawing for long periods of time, you should learn how to do hand yoga, because it's not that it hurts, it's just it's cramping, it's not painful. So it's not painful. It's just it's more my hands getting locked in one position. So yeah. So I'll be stopping at 10 o'clock. I was just trying to see if I can just get a little bit more done. Like, if it hurts, don't worry, I'll stop. It's just like, okay, it's like cramping mildly. So it's more, it's just getting stuck in one position. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the best I've drawn for a long while. Yeah, Bjorn is cute and adorable. And can't do wisdom saves to save his life. Bless his cotton socks. Very smiley, quick to trust. Gullible, likes licking rocks. Has eaten ash of a necromancer. Oh, that's a good one. I always like hearing where bards or sort of funny hijinks arise. Yeah, bards, man. Same could be said for rogues though, because of my DM gets frustrated at my character because of so Ree. She's not a typical rogue in the fact that, for instance, she's not very good at investigating traps, but one thing she's very good at is insight checks, and generally I can roll pretty terribly, but 9 times out of 10 when I roll insight I crit. And it's interesting when she crits because it's always a case of, oh yeah, I've crit, natural 20. Okay, so what's that? 32. Are they lying to me? Some DMs would argue, oh, it's like breaking the game. And I'm like, well, it depends on what context it's in. Because if she believes that, it's information she shouldn't give other people. The other funny thing is she's got message as well, so 9 times out of 10 she'll learn it and then she won't even say it aloud, she'll just message someone. Yeah, so, like, rogues and bards, man. They are, an interesting bunch. I'm gonna sneeze, so I'm really sorry if I sneeze in a second, guys, because my nose is doing the itch. Yeah, panache is great when you can get it to work, eh, Andrew? Try not to sneeze again. Try not to sneeze again. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's hay fever season. Me no likey. Thank you. I'm sorry, Bo and Pete. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry, guys. Sneezy me. I wish I could sneeze quietly, but I can't. So I can't. One day I will sneeze quietly, and then the whole world will just implode. Nope, get pins and needles in my foot as well now. A song that makes you cry. I'm not sure if I've got a song that makes me cry. Then again, I'm rather emotionless, so... And according to some people, intimidating and scary upon first meeting me. I am so intimidating. I am frightening. I only laugh at people find me intimidating at times because I'm actually like a giant nerd who is scared of most things. So I'm just very good at faking it. Fake it till you make it. Yeah, and as much as I take the mickey out of Ven, it's been actually quite a common thing. I've had a few people come forward saying that I'm intimidating. And honestly, it breaks my heart a little bit because I don't like the idea of being intimidating to people. Because I'm really not. I'm a loudmouth, yeah. But I'd like to think I'm quite approachable. At least I'd hope I would be. I guess I'm going to try and get this sketch tidied up. And I'll probably leave it for this evening until next week. Yeah, to be fair, Small, you've been following me for ages. Pro Forums since one of my first cons, to be fair. And in all that time, I still haven't done a proper comic. Which I really need to do. I've got so many ideas. I've got scripts. I just need to draw it. I have that problem where with comics, I have loads of ideas, but I always get stuck on actually drawing them out because I get that whole procrastination paralysis sort of thing, where it's like, gotta be perfect. But no, I've got a script and some concepts done for the Salatium one with the Witch's Moon, I think I've called it. Which relates to the original comic that I did, that I'm still tempted to go back to and just adjust things because of where Disney were being a pain in the butt. Because that was why I ended up having to like stop that comic, because of Disney. Yeah, give her blue hair instead. Oh, you can't tell me that is copying Black Widow now. Disney has some weird... Their legal department have some weird concepts of what is deemed copyright. Yeah, just having them to DCMA your character design just because they've got red hair and have a gun. Yeah, only ScarJo, only Black Widow. Which is hilarious because it's only put her in that sort of bodysuit for literally one bit of promo artwork, because as a character, you know, she only has like her combat suit for certain bits, and the only reason she has what she has is because it's to lower her body temperature, so it's harder for her to be detected. Most of the time she's in jeans and t-shirts. Also, saying that, the other bit that's frustrating is that her combat suit is designed to be a combat suit, i.e. it's more in line with Captain Marvel's stuff, not actually Black Widow stuff, which is also, you know, usually mildly sexualized. Although that did definitely improve over the films. This is a moment where I hate myself for drawing this much hair. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Disney didn't take it further than just a DCMA. But the problem is, if you refute a DCMA and they decide to pursue it, you have to go to court. And I don't have the money for that. So, you know. That's a thing. Yeah, Disney, again, it's not the whole team, it's just their legal team. Because unfortunately, Disney, when it comes to copyright, are, well, considering that they lobbied to have copyright changed to prevent Mickey from going into public domain, is a good example. Same reason why they keep now doing the live remakes of films is so that they don't lose copyright and stuff. Or licenses or whatever they have got. Yeah, no night. Sleep well. I could not watch Critical Role live. I think I would die. As much as I would love to, like, watch it live, I think I would die. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, I might have to tidy it up and see if I can do something with these drawings at some point. Yeah, like, mermaids, man, they're my home territory. This is why, literally, mermaids are the reason why me and Zombie Octopus are friends, because of, I saw she had mermaid stuff, and she bought a mermaid print off of me when she came over, because she was like, ah, mermaids, this is my thing. So, me and Liz bonded over mermaids. Yay! Email sent off. Way. Well, I hope you hear back about that job. Alright, almost done tidying this up. Oh yeah, I'm so behind in Critical Role. I've not watched any episode where they're actually in Jorhas. I'm still massively behind. I need to catch up. It's just I struggle catching up these days. Because don't get me wrong, I love CR. I've just found the fandom a little much at the moment. Just a little overwhelming. Well, I think because of where I do artwork for, like fan art, I obviously more aware of what's going on in the fandom at times because of I get people telling me. And it's not a bad thing. It's just there's a lot of problems starting with the Critical Role fandom, which is what. But the problems that you're getting are just what happens when a fandom gets big. It's nothing like. And I generally struggle a little bit with that. As I said, like, as much as I'm a loudmouth, I'm quite a shy person at times, so. There we go. Right. There we go. It's just... yeah, there we go. That's 2 Mermay pictures done. Ugh. I think with that, I'm going to call it a night, guys, because my hand's cramped up and I'm I'm pretty much ready to call it a night. So thank you so much for everyone who turned up and said hi. Yeah, I'll be back again next Thursday at the same time, so 7 till 10 GMT, and I'll keep you guys in the loop if I end up doing another session during the week. But yeah, thank you very much for coming, guys. Have a lovely evening. Ciao.